Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to Representative Stephen Bloom, who is joining me today. Today I rise with great sadness, but with great pride, to pay tribute to a dedicated individual whose belief in our legal system led him to shape the lives and the careers of countless students and legal professionals, including many of our House legal staff, drafting attorneys in the Legislative Reference Bureau, and House members. Professor Luis F. Del-Duca dedicated nearly 60 years to legal academia as a professor at the Dickinson School of Law in Carlisle. He was internationally recognized as a leading scholar in the fields of commercial and comparative law, the internationalization of legal education, and the harmonization of laws. Known to many as the Duke, Professor Del-Duca was a distinguished faculty scholar emeritus and the longest-serving faculty member at the Dickinson School of Law. He established the school's Master of Comparative Law degree program and founded and managed the school's first international and study abroad programs. He was often found leading students throughout Florence and Vienna well up into his 80s. In addition to having an illustrious tenure at Dickinson, Professor Del-Duca participated as a member of the U.S. Secretary of State's Committee on International Trade Law, served as the president of the International Academy of Commercial and Consumer Law, collaborated with the United Nations Commission on International Trade Law, and served as the editor of the Pennsylvania Bar Association Quarterly since 1968. And over his tenure, he arranged personally for 6 United States Supreme Court justices to be guest jurists in the Dickinson Law Study Abroad summer programs in Europe. Sadly, Professor Del-Duca passed away in Washington, D.C. with his family on November 27, 2015. He will certainly be missed by all, including his family, colleagues, and friends from across the globe. His wife, Frances, daughter, Maureen, and Dickinson School of Law colleague, Dean Catherine Pearson, join us today to honor his memory. Thank you so much for joining us today. In the legal community, Professor Del-Duca will forever be remembered for his dedication and research in the legal field, which he was doing up until the day before he died. Until the end of his life, he was passionately involved in the law and learning more about it and learning about life through the law and giving us all the benefit of his distinctive insights. The Duke developed friendships in all areas of the law and all places of this world, including a very special friendship with former United States Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. Above all, Professor Del-Duca will be remembered for his devotion to the students he taught, including me, in his faith in our judicial system, and his respect and dedication to public service. As we honor Professor Del-Duca's memory today, I'm personally grateful and inspired by individuals who have chosen to devote their lives to teaching and mentoring. Professor Del-Duca, or as we alums call him, the Duke, will live on as part of a continuing fabric of the institution, the lives and countless more students and staff and colleagues from all over the world through his memory at the Dickinson School of Law. Mr. Speaker, today I ask that members of this legislative body join me in honoring the memory of this influential educator and legal scholar by unanimously passing this resolution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.